I've made one major mistake in our last video. This should have been the first building for me to build, and that building is school. So why do we need school? Well, we need school because educated people, educated workers, work much harder than non-educated people. Not that I agree with that, but it's how the game works. So let's go. So we are down here and we have schoolhouse. Let's place it somewhere nice. Alright, this is a bad place, but I'm gonna place it right here. Another major thing why you want school is later in the game when you have removed all the stones and the iron and you start with mines and quarries. These jobs are really dangerous and uneducated people get accident happens and they get killed really easily. So with having these two buildings, mine and quarry, your population will decrease by a lot really quickly. If they are educated, they will not die as quickly. So that's why we want that as well. And I have done some research. The first one was cool. The second thing I found was that if you have stockpiles close to your workers, everything will go much quicker than to have people from the forester lodge moving things to our big stockpiles, which is pretty far away. So we're gonna do that as well. They're gonna clean up this area and build up 4 pretty big stockpiles. I made it like this because I think it looks nice. And this area right here, which I really like, I have noticed we have several of this area with it looks like a circle with mountains around it. So we have that one which is really close to our other stuff, but then we have one right here which is pretty close as well, and a couple of more around us. I want to use one of these buildings to create a new area. We don't have a room for a market right here. Let me show you the market, the size of the market. So as you can see, market is pretty large. Maybe we can stick it right here, but this kind of is in the way. I want to have it right here somewhere in the middle of the circle, then have houses all the way around. I think that would look pretty good when we are getting low on food. Let's see how much we have. We have relatively soon we'll harvest both pumpkins and wheat. I hope we survive, otherwise it will get rough. Let's put on some more people on the gathers at an hunting cabin. Let's see, this is gonna be tricky. So what do we have? We need some stone, we need some iron right here, and we definitely need one more farm for the next year. Yeah, so the food is we're getting close. We are getting really close on surviving. So let's go something like 15 by 5, a couple of 15 by 5s. All right, let's start with these two. All right, perfect. Now the market is done, and let me show you my thoughts here for the houses. Can we do a stone house? Ooh, stone house is really expensive. All right, no stone houses. But so I was thinking something like this, and I don't want them to be perfectly next to each other in a row, straight lines. I don't want that. So what I'm thinking, we have a house right there, for example, then we have one a couple of blocks away, a couple of rows away, and now we turn them around something like this, and then we go a couple of blocks away. So I don't want to build too many. We'll get too many kids. That's not good for anybody. Something like that at least. So I think it looks a lot more natural and real life like, and that's what my goal is for this area. And as you can see, we have everything right here. So I don't know who is actually sending everything. Seems like we are moving stuff to up here. Oh, and we are in winter. All right, we'll see if that's good or not. But we are building 2 houses right now. We are transporting stuff for the other 3 houses. That means 3 new kids straight away, maybe even 4. That's a lot of kids. We still have low log reserve. I'm not surprised. We actually just have 4 people working instead of more, but that's okay. Oh, hang on. Finally, we have a merchant arriving. So this is the trader. Let's see what we have. Inventory. Oh yeah, we don't have anything in the inventory. And he wants to sell sheeps. They cost 600. Okay, hang on. We can do some business here. I do wish I had a better overview of the stuff, but it's fine. And I do wish I could see what the cost is. I don't want to trade foods, but I can trade some hide coat. I can trade some iron tools. I think we can do some business here, but let's see how much of what we have here. Iron mushroom, we don't have lots of food there. What do we have here? Onions, not much there, but we have a good amount of pumpkin and wheat, but that's not. Let's move then onions and see what that looks like. But then we can order, so we can buy sheep straight away from him. We can order cattle and chickens, which is huge, but that's also a big investment for the future plans. Let's take it a bit slow here and see all these things cost us, or what can we sell them for? Here is somebody with... Alright, so iron tools. Oh, iron tools is 8 and the one hide code is 15. Okay, yeah, we don't have money for 6 ships, but maybe 2. I wish we had more leathers. We can create more hide code. That's too bad, actually. Dang it, 40 coats is actually just one ship. We need 80. Can we somehow get 80? That's gonna be tricky. That's gonna be really tricky. I don't want to sell our pumpkins. I don't want to sell our wheat. We don't have much of that either. We are supposed to survive until late summer somewhere. I want to know what iron sells for. I think that could be a good thing for us if it sells good. Oh, look, so many new kids are growing up. All right, that's good. Or we'll see. We have 4 houses in this area. I've got to pause the last one. 4 houses all got new kids, so that's gonna allow us to expand quite a bit. He left. Okay, so iron is valued at 5, stone is valued at 7. That's a bit unusual, but I guess that's okay. How are we doing here? We are doing pretty good. They are planting here as well. But you know, this is year 5 and we have 5 health. All citizens are really healthy, and the same with happiness. They're all perfectly healthy. This is going unusually well. And on top of that, we have this orange chestnut farm. The farms is now grown. I haven't put any workers in here since I don't have that many extra. I only have 2 laborers. But yeah, as soon as some of the kids grow up, we have 13 of them, and 1 is schooled. 1 is student. That's good. That's a big thing. But yeah, as soon as some of them grow up, they'll have a lot of work to do. But some of these houses are hoarding food. Why do you need 141 wheat and pumpkin and then so many onions and berries as well? Like, okay, you're more reasonable. I don't know, man. Some of these people are kind of shady. One thing I've decided right now is that I want to move all these houses that we started off with. I want to move them in this area. I want to do that because the marketplace is actually taking all the food and pretty much everything. It's not that it's far from where our houses are, but it feels kind of necessary to have both this area and that area for the houses, and then we can actually just have this area for the farms and clean it up a bit more. So that's what we'll do. How many, let's see, how many houses do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 houses. 2 are already prepared. Let's go. So we need 6 houses. Something 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's start like that. This is gonna create some problems when we delete the old houses. I think we could handle it. Seems like the food collection this year hasn't been the best. We only got 1500 with these 2 farms. Not super happy about that. I guess we'll see how we do that. All of these houses have been moved. That's good. We have houses being built on this side. That's also good. We can actually build a few more. I'm thinking something like this. So we have another layer on that side, and we can also start removing the other houses as well. And one thing about the school that I forgot to mention is that now when kids grow up, they don't directly go to workforce and become laborer. They are kids and then school for a year or 2. It takes a bit of longer time for them to start working. Those few extra years are definitely worth it, since they will work a lot harder and for a longer time. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. So we have enough firewood, we have enough logs, maybe food. We'll see about that. Not enough stored clothes. Let's see here. I'm gonna remove all stored clothes from the trader post, since we don't have enough. We only have 4 leather. That's far from what we need. Now it seems like fewer people have the for safety. Just for my safety, I am a bit worried here. For my safety, I want to build another farm. I want to build it right here. Why do I want to do that? Because that's where we have the room. This is 3 workers job, I think, and we definitely don't have enough workers for now. But that's we gotta do what we gotta do here. I don't have any laborers. So what? Builders have 1 more house, and that's all, and everything is moved actually, so they just gonna continue and build it up. I messed up. They are cutting them down. I pressed on the cut button here and I couldn't uncut. I guess we're gonna have extra logs. This I'm sad about. This is something I have wanted to see how it looks. Played it, 10 years ago. And I have no idea actually what this looks like. The harvesting of the chestnut, dang it, I'm not happy about that. Honestly, I'm not happy. But okay, what do we have? We have 25 adults, we have 7 students, and then 14 kids. I guess these 7 students will be in the workforce very soon. Pumpkin seeds, one cost 2.5K. I don't want pumpkin seeds. Apple seed, cabbage, cherry, pear. Okay, this is a seed guy. What are we thinking here? Walnut could be interesting. I'm thinking beans, apples, cabbage. I mean, we can actually order everything every visit. So let's order everything and see what we want next time. So we have more kids becoming students and more kids being born. That's fantastic. Food is low, buddy. We gotta deal with that. I think the food is low because we have so many young people not working. Barely any food left. A good amount of logs, good amount of firewood, though we could use more, but we are not gonna get more because we don't have any workers just yet. The school is actually pushing up the amount of workers we have by a big time. Since Taylor is getting stuff from the hunting cabin, let's build a Tailor right next to it here somewhere. Tailor. You, buddy. I think we should also build a storage barn right here as well, since everything is right here. Okay, hold up now. So we have really low, we are really low on stone, but we are also really low on tools. And I was gonna shut down the blacksmith, but we gotta be careful here. I don't want to shut it down and then have no tools and then not being able to actually cut down iron and stone. So we are stuck in that, no tools at all. So I mean, the only thing we could do is actually trade some of these for tools, but yeah. So okay, that was lucky. That was lucky I saw that. Almost everything is being harvested, but we still are not above 1,000 food. We gotta do something. The end could be really near. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Our perk, finally, the tailor is now finally being, or is finally finished and moved. So now I'm thinking, why not move the blacksmith as well? Blacksmith is right here, and let's get it right down here. In a way, I see this area as the same area, so I'm not gonna, I don't see it any different being up here versus down here. I'm still really curious how we're gonna deal with actually having 19 children. We have almost as many children as we have adults, and I think that's too much. I am a bit worried. And we definitely need to move the school as well. I know we just built it at the start of the episode, but the school is a bit far off from everything else. So something like down here, maybe, or right up here. School should be somewhat central to the area. I think we might be in a bit of trouble now. 14 kids. 13 adults, that's 27 people not working at all. We have to be fine with it, otherwise we are in trouble. I can't take away people from hunting and gathering, since they bring the food which we really need. We have 399 and the spring has just started. I guess slow down on the log for a tiny bit, even though we don't have a lot of it. Food reserve is low, we are at 120, 190. I don't want to lose my students. I don't want to lose the hardworking people that they will become. I need people to work. Alright, so what's happening here? The school right here is built. So we have moved all our students from this one to right up there. And the blacksmith that we had up down here to the right is also being moved to this industrial area that we are building. So now we just need to remove all of this. You are on the way already. 6-7% demolished, perfect. We have a bit more adults right now, but we do have no food at all. So don't forget to check out the next video on how we solve this, if we solve this, and see what happens. See you next time. Bye bye.